Hello everybody, Namaste. It's me Saharatna Khatioda and welcome back. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you all about the importance of reading books. Well, before I tell you the importance, do you know what special occasion today is? Today is actually the International Children's Book Day. So it's a perfect occasion for reading books and it's a perfect occasion to make this video. So, books are very important for me. Books have been my teachers, my friends, and they're just like a chamber of secrets which just are so like interesting for me because when I'm turning every page, I'm learning something new about storyline, about what the book is really trying to say to me. So, yeah, and they're just the best, books are just the best. And for me, books have helped me in many ways. Books have helped my vocabulary because whenever I read a book, I learn new words. Whenever I turn a page, I read a line, I read a sentence, I read a paragraph. From that line, sentence, paragraph, I learn a new word, a new slang, and I just learn a new sentence or just gain knowledge. Like I said, book is a teacher. Well, like that, book also increases my imagination to its best. Book helps me, imagine and just helps my creative mind. And books really just, help my critical thinking, if you understand what I'm saying, and just boosts my creativity, which is the best part about books, to be honest. Well, that's why books are so important. Well, for me, whenever I read books, like if I've read a book, there's a quote which says, whenever you read a book, you live multiple lives. And it's kind of confusing at first, but what it means is that whenever you read a book, your mind from your like what is happening in your life, it just goes away. You're relaxed and comfortably thinking about what's in that book. You're studying what's in that book, right? So for example, I have The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. So when I read this book at first, I wasn't thinking about what happened in my life. I was thinking about what this girl has suffered, what she had suffered in her bad years. When she couldn't study, how did she feel? When she couldn't talk to any friends, how did she feel? I thought about that. I thought about her struggles. I thought about her journey, not anything else, which helped me kind of from my imagination live her life and experience the trauma she had gone through. Well, as I was saying that, because of that, we just, experience many lives. Well, for me, whenever I read a book, I just think that after I've like after I'm turning the last page, when you've read a good book, after you turn the last page, you just feel like you've, lost a little friend. And it just feels kind of sad because books are literally full of secrets, treasures, more than a pirate's loot. Like they're a treasure island, like the book I have right here, which is kind of funny. Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. So that's what I was talking about. And I have some books here that I would like to show you guys. These are one of my favorite books. Not one, many. But yeah. So I got this Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. And then I have The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. And the Treasure Island, I'm still reading. I have not finished that one. Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. And also Dale Carnegie's The Quick and Easy Way to Effective Speaking, also by Dale Carnegie. And then we got Twelfth Night by Shakespeare and also Hamlet by Shakespeare because why not? And Now let's just put that there. And I have How Can I Be a Prime Minister? Can I Be a Prime Minister by Karma Tamang and Bhumi Gimire. And this book, I want to say something about this book. This book has helped me a lot because of this book. This has helped me in my studies because in one of my subjects, Samagic, we have to learn about judiciary, government, and just stuff like that. And this book is pretty amazing for that because it just explains everything in simple language. And I have this journal of Pragat Tomar and it's Hegel, and it is a journal full of coloring and writing thingies, and I've also colored in the first page. So now let me tell you something. Well, after I've shown you these books, I wasn't always, I've always taken reading books not as a chore but as a fun thing to do. And that is a problem for many people. But after you start actually reading books, you find out why they are so interesting and why everybody is like, you should read books. Well, let me add this to the special occasion of today. Happy International Children Book Day. Well, this day just tells us the importance of children reading books, right? So this is you in your child phase, and if you start reading books at this phase, if you try new things like reading books at this phase, you're just gonna love the books more and more. Just like when you're going to your teen phase, you're gonna read them more. In your adult phase, they're gonna be more important to you, and they just help you, and you're gonna start loving books after you just find out their importance. Well, that's why I love books. And in the name of Children's Book Day, why don't you also read a book? As well, I'm also gonna read Treasure Island, and maybe I'll drop a review sometimes. Who knows? And by saying that much, keep smiling. Bye bye. Also, don't forget to read a book. Bye.